Santa's Lost Reindeer by Rachel Hilz and Remesh. 'Twas the night before Christmas, the night just before, when good old St. Nicholas showed up at my door. He knocked and pounded, that jolly old man with a belly so rounded, from cookies and milk and all sorts of goodies. Then he gobbled down quickly while warming his footsies. He flung the door open, bashed in the walls, and there Santa stood, trying hard not to fall. He was grasping for breath and gripping at the walls. That new reindeer's the one who's blamed for it all. That foolish deer fled. He was spooked by a jet. I'm sorry to say it. I'm just very upset. Oh. And to my dismay, I just have to say that even old Santa can have a bad day. The training, oh dear, see, my last team got old. They said they were tired, they said they were cold. They said their backs ached and their eyesight was failing. They griped and they grumbled because they were ailing. The new leading deer, he's just a young fellow. He's clever and fast and his nose is bright yellow. Missing Bucky. But we lost this new guy when our sled took a dive. Now I'm deep, need some help from big four-wheel drive. I'm afraid Bucky's lost somewhere out in the cold, and for the tracking down reindeer, I'm getting too old. I was hoping you'd help me find my large pet. There are many deliveries we haven't made yet. I'm afraid he's still learning and might be in trouble. I must hurry to find him, quick, on the double. So the rest of us climbed in the truck super quick. There was Mom and myself and good old St. Nick. Inside our garage, the 8 reindeers stayed warm while we all froze our bumps in the giant snowstorm. Santa said we'll find him even though it's night. After all, on the end of his nose is a light. We went to find Bucky with bright yellow glow. We hoped it would shine through the blizzarding snow. We traveled for miles on the slick winter road. It was snowing and blowing and ever so cold. Then we finally saw, through the black of the night, a set of great antlers and a shining bright light. There stood out poor Bucky, incredibly lost, and so cold that his coat was all covered with frost. Santa stepped from the truck onto the white crispy snow and said, "Oh, I'm so glad to see Bucky's bright glow." "Come, Bucky," called Santa. "Come, Bucky, come, boy." Both Bucky and Santa were filled with joy. But Bucky was cold, frozen right to the bone. "We must warm him," Mom said. Let's get him home." So in the truck they went the frozen reindeer, while Santa's cheek slid warm, down Santa's cheek slid warm, joyful tear. We took Bucky home and thawed him right out. Then Santa's team left to continue their route. Before Santa left, as he started to go, he looked at me, saying, "I want you to know, I really love Bucky. He's such a good deer. When he disappeared, I had so much fear. I think Bucky's happy to give me a scare. If a deer has 9 lives, he's not got no more to spare. Thank you for helping me find him tonight. Thank you for make everything right." Santa stopped and he paused. He said nothing more. She walked right out on past me and rushed out the door. Then as quick as he left, he came running back in with the presents piled all the way up to his chin. Santa carried the presents to our Christmas tree and spread them all out for my family and me. The time had come for old Santa to go. He headed outside into the white swirling snow. Then into the night Santa left with his deer, Merry Christmas to all was what I could hear. I stared at the window and sky in the dark, snowy night. I sighed. Oh, yes, there goes Bucky's bright light.